Hello and welcome to episode 2 of our Mediterranean cruise blog series. On this episode we head into 2 sea days where we check out the thermal suite and over to our ports in Palma de Mallorca and Spezia, Italy. To kickstart our day, we headed off to Zenith Dining Room for our favourite breakfast, Eggs Benedict. One top tip is to ask for a table near to the window. You might be lucky to view an amazing sunrise. After breakfast, we decided to head up to the Beachcomber pool. This is an adults only pool with a bar. Unfortunately, the weather was not on our side today. As we didn't have sunbathing weather, we decided to go for a walk along the promenade deck. You can see it's really windy at the front of the ship. At lunchtime, we were booked in to the thermal suite at the Oasis spa. The thermal suite consists of a hydrotherapy pool, heated lounges, a steam room, sauna, ice room and experienced showers. At the time of our sailing in September 2023, each pass cost £39 for 2 hours, or you could get 3 passes for £99. We absolutely love spending time in a thermal suite. It's really relaxing, and if you're on board P&O or Arvia, we would definitely recommend you give it a go. After a relaxing couple of hours, we decided to get some drinks and head up to the whirlpools on deck 18. It was celebration night on board, so we decided to take advantage of the quieter whirlpools whilst everyone was getting ready. Not on my side, are they? That evening we headed to Sit Street Diner. If you are not getting suited and booted for celebration night like us, Sit Street Diner is a casual dining venue you can still eat at. The menu is a twist on traditional American food and will change to a new menu for week 2. We decided to try some cocktails. For an extra £1.50, Dom's came with a Sit Street pin badge. The overall presentation of the special cocktail was very underwhelming and was not at all what was pictured in the photograph. For food, we ordered the Reuben croquettes as a starter and we both had the New York strip as the main. For dessert, I had the Brooklyn blackout cake, which was delicious, and Dom had the fried apple hush puppies. To end the evening, we grabbed our complimentary glass of fizz and headed to the top deck to watch the sunset. The following morning, we woke up as we were heading into the Gibraltar Straits. This was a first for us and we woke up especially early, just before 6 AM. It was still dark, but we were able to see the lights of Morocco, North Africa. The sun was just beyond the horizon, slowly starting to rise, making it clear to see the Rock of Gibraltar. This was well worth getting up early to see. And to be first for breakfast, where we headed to the Zenith, and you guessed it, our favourite Eggs Benedict. Coming into the Mediterranean meant perfect weather for sunbathing and chilling by the Beachcomber pool. For lunch we headed down to Sixth Street Diner for a very disappointing meal. I was desperate to try the waffles and chicken and was let down by the quality of the food. It was not at all what was pictured on the menu. A very dry waffle and 2 tiny pieces of chicken. Our desserts looked great but were underwhelming as well, and we did not stay to finish. Later on in the afternoon, we watched Wavelength, a new quiz show in the Headliners Theatre. Disappointed with our desserts earlier, we visited Ripples for an ice cream. The ice cream is an extra charge per scoop, but it is delicious and really good value. It was then time to chill at the Sunset Bar for a few hours, watching the world go by.
So we're in the Zenith dining room. I've just had some croquettes. They're really, really nice. They're ham in them, so they're really, really nice. And more importantly, the wine's just arrived.
But we didn't video the croquettes because we were hungry. Sorry. But they were nice.
Cheers.
How's the wine?
Delicious. Really nice.
What's it called?
Little Eden. Australian Stratas. Very nice. So we've got the prime beef sirloin for our main. Nice.
The following morning, we woke up docked in our next port, Palma de Mallorca. The port is situated away from the centre of Palma, and for that reason, P&O put on shuttle buses. The shuttles are chargeable between €4 and €5 depending on the port. If you are a select fare passenger, there is no charge for the shuttles. The shuttle took around 20 minutes and drops you off near to the cathedral. We got off the ship early as we wanted to head to a hotel and restaurant called Cappuccino for breakfast. As soon as we stepped off the shuttle bus, the heavens opened up and the rain poured. We power walked straight to the restaurant and you guessed it, we ordered Eggs Benedict.
So these are quite honestly probably the best Eggs Benedict I've ever had. What do you think, mate?
Delicious. That breakfast was absolutely delicious. Literally the best Eggs Benedict ever. Loads and loads of holiday sauce. If you come into Palma, this is what you need to try. So we got a bit wet this morning from the ship into the town as it was chucking it down with rain. But we had a really nice sort of breakfast brunch at a place called Cappuccino, which was delicious. Now we are mooching around Old Town. You may see a Hard Rock shop is behind us, the North Cafe, that's further away. But we're just looking around, some of the architecture is really, really nice in Palma, so remember to look up when you're walking around as well. So
think this shop's called Yulanka, but it looks like something else. For future cruises, look in the shops, you can get your ducks.
This one's my favourite. What do you think, Pete?
Very good. Because I'm the gift that keeps on giving.
So we're trying to find Pete some sunglasses, but it's like every shop we go to, he can't find any that he likes.
I don't need any.
So indecisive, aren't you, Pete?
Yeah.
Hang on.
So it's really busy in Palma today. There's 3 cruise ships in, plus the normal tourists that just come to Palma anyway, as you can see.
So do you like Pete's new sunglasses? How much were they, Pete?
€10.
€10. They don't like the ones from Sunglass Hut, which were 250
yeah,
euros.
some of that. So behind me is another Hotel Cappuccino, which is where we had brunch this morning. We zoomed straight past this one earlier because it was raining, and the main reason we went past it was for the courtyard that we couldn't sit into because of the rain, so that was a bit silly of us, but yeah, it's really, really nice.
Somehow we've ended up back to where we started. Our walk around. We've decided we're gonna head towards Hard Rock Cafe for some hot cocktails. I was gonna say some hot cocktails.
Hot cocktails?
For some cocktails.
I want a cold one.
It's absolutely sweltering. Right. See you when we get to Hard Rock. You wanted to try?
Oh, I want a sangria.
Sangria.
But I probably won't have that at Hard Rock. I'll save that for Cadiz maybe.
It is, yeah.
But we need a nice little cafe somewhere for that authentic sangria. Hard Rock, I'm here for the hard liquor.
I was just saying, we've been to New York, haven't we?
Yeah.
Some of those bits back there, because the streets are so narrow and there's traffic around
Still
you,
let cars
horses,
down.
carts and everything else, it felt like New York, literally. Super busy. I don't know if that's just because today there's 3 large ships in, there's lots of tourists, they're all doing what we're doing, I don't know, but hey ho. This is what we need. Look at this tree, it's like completely blocks the sunlight out. We have arrived at our destination.
Lovely, passion fruit Mai Tai. What is it?
This is called a Blue Hawaiian. 10 out of 10. So refreshing.
We know what you're thinking, you've travelled to a different country and you should be trying the local foods. But we love a Hard Rock, and if there is one, we will always try and visit it. The mushroom Swiss burger was amazing, and of course the cocktails went down nicely as well. After all that walking around, we headed back to the ship to relax and chill out. We absolutely love Palma de Mallorca and will definitely be looking to head back there in the future. The following day was a very windy sea day. With strong winds, some of the top decks were closed, and we took this opportunity to go to the crow's nest for a relaxing couple of hours. We read our books, caught up on the news, listened to music and played some dominoes. A really relaxing morning with sweeping views across the sea in front of us.
Okay, Pete, where are we?
We're in the clubhouse and I am about to play bingo and win all the money.
So Pete, how does it all work?
So you can buy the tickets in the casino during the day, or they're selling them up until 4 o'clock here at the clubhouse as well. Bingo's cancelled.
Why?
Technical issues. Couldn't get it on the screens.
So what's going to happen now?
Take my ticket to the next sea day.
Hopefully it will be the winning ticket.
Winner!
Right, where we go now?
Taking us back to the cabin, and then we're going to the glass house for a drink, and then we're going to do the Keel and Cow tonight, I think.
And then?
And then we've got a show.
He's got no idea.
Sky's the limit in the headliners.
Brain fog.
I'm had a beverage already, you see.
Look, I'm going to spin the camera. You ever seen the movie The Shining? Looks a bit like that. Way.
So we're in the glass house, and we're both going to try one of the wine flights, which basically means it's 3 100ml glasses of different wines, so you can try each one. So as you can see, we've got 3 100ml glasses of different wines from different places. At the bottom of each glass it'll tell you which wine you've got, and then this was for £10.50 per flight, so quite reasonable.
One deck above the glass house you will find the Keel and Cow. It is an additional charge restaurant located within the HM area of the ship. It does a wide range of dishes, but we always head here for the steak. We started with a sharing baked Hampshire Tunworth cheese, which was great, and for our main, we both opted for the fillet steak. The steaks are amazing and it's absolutely worth the additional cost. finished the evening at the Headliners Theatre watching Sky's the Limit. We've seen this before in Iona and really enjoy it.
So we've just got off the ship and we are in Italy. It is currently 7:10 in the morning. We got off the front of the ship. It's always quieter than the middle of the ship, as you can see. It's like a flow. Behind us there's only a few people, so little tip there. I just hope all these people aren't waiting for the shuttle, but we'll find out that in a second. Okay, so we are at the cruise terminal. One of the things I would suggest is when you get to the cruise terminal where the bus drops you off, on your phone, mark it with a pin. So just in case you can't find your way back, that's just what Pete is doing now, is going into maps and he's just marking it as a pin. It just helps us later when we need to get back to the specific point where we need to go. Right. So out of the cruise port we've turned left and there's like a palmed tree lined walkway and sort of gardens. We've come to the end of that and we're just sort of turning left towards the marina because there's like a nice little bridge we're going to go look at and go over, and we're going to walk round to the old naval museum. It's not open yet, but we just want to see what it looks like from the outside, see if it's something we want to sort of do later. So we just had a really nice coffee, first Italian coffee and pastry. Yeah. And it was really, really nice from this place here. And you can tell it's a good place because lots of locals are going there. Okay, so we've just had breakfast in a nice little local cafe. Yeah, and so we're heading towards the sort of castle, so in that direction through like the sort of high streets. There's just shopping streets basically. They're all closed because it's early Sunday morning, but I'm sure when we come back down this way there'll be bustling. Yeah, when we find our pizza place. Yes.
The castle is only a short walk away from the shopping area. There are free public lifts which will take you straight up to the castle as well.
Okay, so we're in the castle.
We're in the castle.
It costs €3.50
Yeah,
each.
because it's a special weekend.
Special weekend.
Heritage weekend.
Heritage weekend, so.
So as we are obviously in Italy, we're in this museum and everything is in Italian, but top tip is to download Google Translate. If you've got Signal, you can aim your camera at whatever you need translating and it will do it for you. Warriors of the Iron Age. This room's about Warriors of the Iron Age. One of the highlights of the castle is the amazing panoramic views from the rooftop terrace. You can see Arvia docked up and great views of the whole city. I'm the king of the castle. As lunchtime approached, we headed back down towards the shopping area to Pizzeria Masaniello for some Italian pizza. The reviews were good and we decided to give it a go, and it did not disappoint. The pizza was delicious and incredibly good value. It was still only early afternoon, so we decided to head over to the Navy Museum before heading back to the ship.
So we've had a great lunch. Pizza, first Italian pizza was good.
Amazing, really, really good.
Lived up to every expectation that I was hoping for a pizza. We had a little browse through some of the shops in the town. Went to the Naval Museum. That was alright, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's very small, but you know, it's only €5 each, so it's, you know, it's fine.
We've been walking for about just over 6 hours now around the town, so we're slowly walking back to the ship. Fingers crossed it's not going to be too bad to get back on board. Enjoying the
on, Pete.
Loving it. It's really nice. This pool is freezing though. It's nice and refreshing once you're ready.
Italy was a stunning place and we loved it. A lot of people use this port to go further afield to Pisa and Florence, but we had a great day in port, taking a relaxed approach to the day. We headed to the main dining room that evening before catching John Udry in the Headliners Theatre.
I've got pork cheek. I think they describe them as fritters. It's basically a croquette. I love them on this ship. With potato sprouts. I think that's how you say it.
Does that taste nice?
Delicious.
What do they look like?
John said they look like kangaroo testicles.
This bit, but if there is a kid here, I do tend to do a quick trick just for the kids. So if you are a kid, this one's just for you, and I'm only going to do it once. Quick trick for the kids. I'm glad to see that was all worth it. They're actually howling now, aren't they? Just peeled their eyes away from the screen just for a second to smash myself in the face. That's showbiz, baby. I'll do the same trick now in slow motion, just for the adults. So you can see all the finer details about what's really going on. Same trick, slow motion, just for the adults.
The show was really funny and entertaining. If you're lucky enough to have John on board during your cruise, make sure you check his show out. Thank you for watching this episode of our Mediterranean cruise vlog series. Please do give us a like, subscribe to our channel and leave a comment. Remember to check out episode 3 where we head over to Marseille, Barcelona, have some sea days and visit our final port of Cadiz before making our journey back to Southampton.